These are wine-making grapes, and what we have, these are Rieslings at the top of the hill. About halfway down, it switches over to Chardonnays, and it's Chardonnays all along the road. You'll hear it over and over, folks. That's what this is all about, is sugar content of the grape. The higher that sugar content is, the more flexibility the winemaker has in making different styles of wine. These are already 25, 26 years old. Absolutely no reason they won't give us grapes for another 25, 26 years, and very possibly 100 years. This is very sandy, gravelly, loose, well-drained soil. And the plants like that. One of the things they're most susceptible to is molds and mildews. If you go up the road here, not far, you'll see a sign, you're at the 45th parallel. Follow that around the globe, and you will go through some of the greatest winemaking regions in the world. Bordeaux, France is right along there. Some of Germany's greatest winemaking. Northern Italy's greatest winemaking. You know, they're all right along there. And here in this country, most of ours, New York is just south of there. Washington, Oregon is right there. Clusters are starting to form. Each one of those little buds that you see there on that cluster is a potential grape, all right? And on each one of those, there's a cap on the end of it. And at some point here, that cap pops off, and the male and female organ is right there together. They essentially pollinate themselves. They don't rely on something coming by and helping. These plants are what's called a hermaphrodite. They pollinate themselves, okay? So they don't ever get a flower. There's nothing pretty about it, you know, like cherry blossoms or apple blossoms, things like that. This will never do that. Juice would flow to the bottom into a container, barrel, stainless steel tank, whatever, to begin the fermentation process. That's white wine. If it's grapes for red wine, when the grapes come out of the crusher destemmer, you bypass the press and everything goes into a container. And this is necessary because it's the only way red wine turns red. All of the color red wine comes from the skins. A lot of the flavor you associate with red wine comes from the skins. The acidity and tannin level comes from the skin and seeds. So it's during this time that really red wine becomes red. Most of these tanks down here are used for aging wine. The oak barrels back there still have the 2010 Proprietor's Reserve wines in them. Thank you very much for joining me on the tour today. We'll end here since I don't know where everybody's rooms are, but I'll be up in the tasting room. If you need anything, have any questions, I'll be there to help you. But enjoy a day, have a good time, and thank you for coming along, and hope you've enjoyed your stay with us.